Today, I have a new video for you, which is going to be slightly different. I added another camera angle to it so that you can see what I'm doing with my hands, and some parts of the video I can show you my face. I know that a lot of people always like to see my face, so I figured why not. I'm going to share a youth memory with you. It's a memory from when I was in elementary school, I remember. I think I was maybe 6 or 7 years old. And I always used to cut little figures into square pieces of paper. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I figured that it might give you some ASMR tingles. So let's get started, and I hope you'll enjoy. So the first step is to fold this piece of paper in half. And you can fold it as small as you want. I remember when I was younger, I always used to fold it as many times as possible. But always make sure that you end up with a square. Is a little bit thick. It's probably better to do this with a special thin paper that comes in different colors. But I didn't have that today, so I decided to just use the paper that I have from the printer, which works too. So once you have this, it's time to use the scissor and to make some different figures in it. So I always used to make a heart. Keep in mind that the thicker the paper is, the more difficult it will be. And then some funny little shapes on the side. And on this side too. And now it's time to unwrap it, unfold it rather, and then we'll see what we have. This is the first one. sometimes I would use color pencils to color around it. And this is how I always used to make my birthday decoration as well, like the things that you hang up. I would use to make rings, and then I would cut them so that they would have funny shapes. And then I would color them with a color pencil. So yeah, this is the first one. So let's make another one. So I have another piece of paper here, but I still need to make it into a square. So I'm going to fold it first. And then I fold this side as well. Like this, so that you have a line where you can cut it. Let me put this inside me and the scissors on the table. Okay, so I'm going to fold it in half again. Just like the last one. And then into a quarter. And I'm going to leave it with this so that it's a little bit thinner and a little bit easier to cut some shapes in. So I'm going to make a circle in the middle. Or at least kind of a circle. And I'm going to make a different shape over here. It's your imagination, so you can do whatever you want. And fold it double so that I can make a shape over here as well. Put the scissors beside me. Put the paper over there. And now we can unfold it. And then you'll see how it looks like. This is how it looks like. I don't have holes for my eyes. So I have one more piece of paper, so let's make one more. Oh, I lied. I have two more pieces of paper. I have them right here. So let's fold these at the same time. Now we can cut it again. Now we are going to make the third one. So you fold it in half. And in half again. And there we go again. Use the scissors and cut the shapes how you would like them to be. You can become as creative as you want. It's your artwork. Maybe something in the middle as well. Okay. Put the scissors beside me again. Move the paper. Okay, so let's have a look at what we got here. it's almost impossible to get the exact same thing twice because you always cut slightly different. I used to have so many of these when I was a kid. I used to color them in, I used to paint them, just used to color them with like crayons as well. So this is how it looks like. Kinda. I'm almost there. So that's the third one. And now we're going to do one more. Okay. So I'm going to fold this one slightly different. I'm going to fold it as how we fold the paper at first. And we needed a square. Which I didn't cut very precise. Okay. And then we fold it like this. And now you fold it again, like this. Now you have a different shape in which you can cut, and you'll get different shapes as well for the outcome. So let's do this. I'm trying to cut out a goose or a swan, depending on how you would look at it. This is the shape that I cut out. This very, very tiny. So tiny. Okay. Totally got caught up there for a second. Trying to cut another shape. Which might not be as successful as I'm hoping for. It's a tiny horse head, or at least that's what it's supposed to be. Super small little horse. not done yet. Almost though. It always looks a lot better when you unfold it. Sometimes surprisingly good, considering the fact what you were doing. So this is how it looks like. The final result. I like this one the most, I think. And then we had this one. And this one. And this one. So I hope that you enjoyed this, me sharing my memory with you, and I hope that it gave you a tingle or two. And I would like to thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.